Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Sarah. This is Raven's Crochet and my furry feline Raven is walking around here somewhere. I am on the living room floor in a very comfy place. Got a pillow I'm sitting on, nice and cozy. Got my shawl on. This is my blanket shawl, oversized one. And look what I'm sitting next to. Fluffing my tree that a yarny friend bought for me. This is a tree that somebody bought me from Michael's website. She just out of the blue offered. So nice. And I am just so happy to have it. It is one of those ombre trees. I'm going to tilt the camera so you can see it. The very top is silver and it ombres into the champagne color. Starts mixing with the pink, which is like a mauve, like dark pink. The champagne gold mixed with the rose gold, mauve pink, and it gets darker at the bottom. And the base, I don't know if you can see the base, it's just a plastic stand. Yeah, it has 4 legs. Oops, there went one of my lights. It's beautiful. And I just got done fluffing it, finally. It's a pre-lit tree, by the way. 6 feet tall. Setting up my light back up. And it's gorgeous. Normally I would like to have multicolored lights, but this tree is so gorgeous and was sent to me from a generous person. I'm going to leave it just like this and just put some ornaments on it. And I wanted to put the first ornament on it with you guys. So I'm going to decorate my tree a little bit with you guys. I'll have some more videos here and there where every time I pop in on this spot, I will decorate the tree a little bit with you guys. And then after so many videos, it'll be fully decorated before Christmas. And I'm going to start trying to put more yarn back here. I'll just do some stacks of yarn or whatever. I have one of my old scooters down here and some yarn I'm going to donate. And of course I've got my Grinch sitting back here. He's sitting on the scooter. That's just kind of laying here on the floor. And I've got my Christmas tree papers, the papers that come with it, and the extra light bulbs and stuff. My warranty information is in here. This is one of my old Crystal Light juice containers. I'm just going to pop a red bow on this, stick it underneath the tree. It'll look like it's a present. And then I got a small yarn haul. I went to Dollar Tree. Again, I always like to go to Dollar Tree when I'm getting broke. I'm on a budget. They still have lots of yarn and lots of other things I can use for craft stuff and gifts. So, my day off, I went ahead and did a Dollar Tree haul. And I got this little package box. It came with like a little piece of paper. You write to, from, amount. It's a little gift card slot holder inside. And it comes with one of these thingies in here, one of those scent packets. Save these. I have like a whole empty laundry container full of these. I save them for anytime your phone gets wet or you need to absorb liquid out of it very quickly. Just dunk it in my, I dunk it in my container of these little moisture beads. They're lifesavers, so I collect those. This comes with the little gift tag card on it. Well, not really. It's just a raised up little embellishment, but I thought it was cute. It's got trees all over it, so that's a present for my Christmas tree to have. So it's partially decorated, and now I get to crochet a Christmas tree skirt. So if you guys have any awesome Christmas tree skirt ideas, throw them at me. I think I even saw one from Fiberflux. It was 6 pieces of a triangular shaped granny stitch and Christmas colors. I thought that looked gorgeous. And then you just alternate the triangles. One's top, one's the bottom, one's top, one's the bottom, and then you have 6 that go all the way around. And then this open slit, she put buttons on it so that way you can close the slit off once you put it around your Christmas legs, your Christmas tree legs. So I thought that was a really cute idea. I might go for something like that. But if you have any cool, quick Christmas tree ideas using a chunkier weight yarn, throw them at me. I need to make something quick. I still have lots of Christmas presents I need to finish. I absolutely cannot add anything anymore right now until after New Year. And so after New Year, there's going to be another project coming up. And I wanted to tell you guys about that too because of all the Black Friday deals going on. I just ordered a box from Premier Yarns. I am absolutely head over heels in love with Premier now. I placed an order of solids because the Yarny friend that sent me this tree, her name is M. I just call her M. Her and I are going to be doing a temperature blanket. So we found a chart online that indicates you need at least 12 colors. And they provided some temperature ranges. And they provided a lot of information that didn't necessarily correlate with the pattern that I wanted to use. I just wanted to use something simple. We already have multiple colors to keep track of that correspond with certain temperature ranges. And I've never made a temperature blanket before. M has never made a temperature blanket before, so this is pretty much going to be a practice temperature blanket for us. Because normally, from what I've read, when people do temperature blankets, they use the temperatures from a certain time period, from a certain month or date to date, to indicate maybe a wedding or a birth or a special holiday occasion or an anniversary, something like that. Or if you want to do one particular year, like like the whole year of pregnancy or whatever, people do those to commemorate and memory and remember those special occasions. And so we're starting from January 1st to March 31st, if I can regain my train of thought here. We're just doing the first 3 months of the year, and I have decided on a temperature range of 80 degrees to below 0, because in most climates, you have that wide range of temperatures, even in warmer climates, depending on your cold climate, or if you're in a way different climate, you're welcome to adjust the temperature changes. I have my 12 colors picked out. I've ordered yarns for that, plus a few extra yarns just to look at once they arrive. It's much better for me to see them in person, to see all the natural colors and the lighting that I am normally around in, my natural light through the window, and then my energy-saving fluorescent bulbs or whatever. So it's much easier for me to determine what kind of pattern and color scheme I want when I see those colors in person. But for right now, I took small pieces of paper, small pieces of cardboard paper from cigarette packs. These are just scrap card pieces that we use at the store at my job. And so we were slow one night and I wrote out 12 colors. So the 12 colors I have picked out is a garnet, which is like a wine red, mauve, which is pretty much this color, and Premier has this color. And then I got goldenrod, and that is one of the colors of yarn I picked out at the Dollar Tree today because they have some of the Premier Just yarn. This is goldenrod. And then I picked out fern, forest pine. They don't have those colors at the Dollar Tree, but I did find one that says, this one just says green. So fern is a little bit lighter than this, kind of like a Kermit the Frog color green. And then pine is more of like a Heather Hunter forest green. So this is like kind of a color in between. So I bought this to compare with those other two greens from the Premier's website, just to see which two greens I wanted to use in my temperature blanket. And then peacock. It's a little bit close to the colors teal and emerald green. Emerald green has much more of a greeny tint. Peacock to me is in between green and teal is kind of more blue, more of like a royal blue. I did also order royal blue on Premier's website, and I also ordered turquoise. And then burgundy, which is like a blood wine color. Kind of like more of like a plum color. It's got more of a purple tone to it. The garnet is more of like a ruby blood red. and the burgundy is more of like a plum wine color. It's between, you got, okay, from the color scheme off the rainbow chart, garnet, burgundy, eggplant, purple. It graduates from red to purple. So I also did order eggplant and violet, which to me looks more of like a lavender color. Kind of like this color. That was the violet color scheme, at least from the photo on the website. And then I have a ton of sparkle white. I should have got the skein of that down, but it's Red Heart with Love. Black label with a red heart. It's I forget the color name, but I believe it's, I'm just calling it sparkly white. It has that metallic thread running through it. It's not just one colorway. It's that pearlescence multi-toned colorway thread. It looks like it's got pinks and greens and yellows in it. So it has like a shiny multicolored effect. You know what I'm talking about. It's just really hard to explain, I guess. So those are the colors I picked out, and I picked out the sparkly white to use for temperatures below 0. So that'll indicate the ice and the frost and the snowy, chilly weather. So, but here's the eggplant. These are colors that I already had, that I already bought from Dollar Tree, because my favorite color, eggplant. It's not that true bright royal purple. This more has just a little bit of a redder tint in it. You could picture an eggplant in the produce section, or what color plums look like. They're dark purple, but they're not like blue purple, they're reddish purple. And this is the mauve color, which Premier calls rose. And here's the goldenrod. These 3 colors for sure will be in my temperature blanket. And this one I'm going to compare with the fern and the pine. This one is green. Pine is a little bit lighter. Pine is a little bit darker. And these are all 100% acrylic. And the Dollar Tree, they come in, it's a 4 worsted weight yarn. The Dollar Tree, they come in little bitty skeins of 131 yards, 120 meters, 2.11 ounces, 60 grams. And Premier does have these on their website for $1 each. So these 4 together look gorgeous. These colors would be gorgeous if you were to mix up a nice orange to it. They'd be really great fall colors. Fall granny squares for a shawl or something. That'd be pretty. Did I pick out an orange at the Dollar Tree? I did, in fact. This color orange really spoke to me at Dollar Tree. This color orange is called Ember. Same specs. It's same 4-weight acrylic. Put all these colors together. Look how gorgeous this is. To me, this looks very fall-y. If I don't add these leftover skeins to my temperature blanket, and I decide I don't need to add any of these 2 green and ember colors for the temperature blanket, which I still might, I think these 5 colors would look gorgeous in a fall wrap. Even a row by row granny stitch fall wrap would look gorgeous. I would change rows every 2 rows, which is pretty much what I'm doing for the temperature blanket. And I have a swatch. This is the row by row granny swatch. This is one, here, what's upside down, excuse me. Here we go. It's right side up and facing the right way. This is the granny stitch row by row that I came up with for myself, because for about 2 days I was hunting on the internet and Google searching patterns, just a simple row by row, and I wasn't liking how the sides were looking. So I crocheted up a few swatches. I sent a purple one over to my friend. She likes it. Simple. Let's keep the stitch simple, since we're having to coordinate colors with temperatures and we don't want to forget which one goes with what. So we don't want to do a different stitch also to make sure it's coordinated with one color and one temperature. That would be so much more confusing. And I'm a simple-minded person. I like doing simpler stitches, because even with the simpler stitches you can make a piece look gorgeous. I'm better with color work, and I'm better with improvising, and I know how to construct my own pieces. So I think that's where a lot of people get stuck. Just pick a simple stitch. And if you need help color coordinating or constructing a piece, that's what most of us experts are good for. So this is the stitch I'm going with. And I just did, if you want to do a sample swatch and do a temperature blanket with us, we're starting January 1st. This piece I chained 15 and I worked the pattern. I will be posting, not today, not this video, but I will be posting very soon on the community page the notes that I have come up with for this temperature blanket. And that will be for sure, that will be posted by December 1st so that you guys will have an entire month to plan and prep, not to mention, you know, you're still getting ready for Christmas, you know, and you're spending time with family. Maybe you're just going to go out to eat instead of cooking, whatever. Some people like to go to the movie theater, which if I get bored enough, my family and I, we usually just start napping and start chilling and doing nothing like after 5 o'clock. So that one meal around noonish, that's like all we eat. We'll probably have dessert and coffee like later in the evening. But after 5 o'clock, it's whatever you want to do. It's what it is, man. Go to the movie theater, go home and sleep, or I'll go hang out with some friends somewhere, whatever. So anyways, that right there gives me enough time. Plus, I've got another week of vacation time coming up, so I will have some more time to prep and work and get some Christmas presents done, because surprisingly my boss decided to let me have the 24th and the 25th off during vacation time. I only wanted one. Like, I'll do, you know, I'm a kick-ass worker. I care about the store. He sees me bust my ass even when I'm there by myself. There's cameras all over the place, so they see how I bust my ass and take care of things. I distract myself with an occasional Hershey's magazine. Like, I got this one in the mail today. And I'll just flip through yarn, and I'll help on customers, and I'll flip through yarn. Ooh, I'll cut that one out for later, and I'll help some more customers, and then I'll go black and... Oh, okay, it's 9 o'clock. It's time to make some fresh coffee. So I go and take care of that, and I clean up any messes that people leave, and I organize some more product or whatever. But typically, there's nothing left to do towards the end of the night. So I browse my yarn catalogs. And I go back and do things if they're supposed to be done at a certain time. But yeah, I was totally surprised to get both the 24th and the 25th off. So I think I'm going to go spend the majority of that time at my grandparents' house. The grandparents on my father's side, because they're the only grandparents I have left. And grandparents are just like my favorite people. I'm the kind of person that want to sit around with a bunch of older people, have some chicken salad and some sweet tea and maybe some coffee and cake later, and we just sit around and crochet and maybe watch Netflix in the background, listen to some 70s tunes, maybe some cool tunes from the 60s, and you know, 80s of course is always great, and we just crochet. We snack here, snack there, we crochet. Maybe we go to the yarn shop together, and then we just crochet. I'm all about that. So I did get some more yarn from Dollar Tree. I found 4 of these. The Crafter's Square acrylic yarn. They do have smaller skeins of these in like 130 yards. But these are 220 yards, 200 meters a piece, 100 gram skeins, 3.5 ounces. It's made in India, distributed by Greenbrier International. Chesapeake, Virginia, made in India, Crafter Square. It says it's 100% acrylic, but it's not telling me a color name or a yarn size. They are saying to use a 6mm crochet hook, but to me that looks like a number 3 weight yarn. What do you think? That looks like a number 3, in my opinion. But I got 4 of these because you can't beat paying just $1 for 220 yards of decent acrylic yarn. These would be like $2. Anywhere else you probably find these are probably like at least $2. So I got like 880 yards just right here for $4. 880 yards. That's a steal. So anytime you see these, no matter what color they're in, I got one in like a true varsity green last time. I try to find as many of these as I can when I'm at Dollar Tree, because even if I don't use them, I'm going to be putting them in giveaways. So, oh, here's another green that I bought. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one is called Deep Green. This is very, very close to the color Pine that they have on Premier's website. But these two greens alone look gorgeous. And look at those fall colors. I love fall so much. If I take the mauve rose out and even put these 5 together, but then see, I got 2 greens. I got 2 oranges. Gotta have 2 purples. Oh, heaven. I'm in heaven. Okay. Okay, I got some more stuff. I got a cat toy for Raven. This is for Christmas, though. I'm going to save this for her Christmas present, so that's going back in there. Look, I got this little guy. Look, 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 look. I just saw him sitting there with a bunch of his buddies. To me, he looks like that violet, royal blue, purple. He reminds me of the Minions that turned bad, the purple ones, but he's like a little flat blob monster. And look what he does. He only says the one thing, but I was just laughing my ear off in the store. So I had to get him. So I got him. So cute. He'll make me laugh even when I'm down. And speaking of Minions, look what they had. Look what they had. I got Minions. I got these to use as Christmas tree ornaments on my tree here. They had all 4 of these little guys. Otto. He's the newest one. This is Otto. And I'm keeping the tags on them so I remember who they are, because I'm terrible with names. So there's Otto. And then this is Kevin. And then this is Stuart. Stuart's always the chill guy. He's just like, hey. And then my favorite one is Bob. Because he's got the little teddy bear. And he's just got that childlike nature, simple mind, a little goofy, always helpful and wanting to be around you, but doesn't know what he's doing half the time. So cute. This was me when I was little. I always had a teddy bear. So all 4 of these guys I'm going to use as Christmas tree ornaments. And they're just so soft and plushy. They are so soft. I may cut the tags off. They're made in Greenbrier International. It says Illumination, Minions, The Rise of Gru. I'm trying to see what it's made out of. More than likely just polyester. Yep. 100% polyester fibers, made in China. Manufactured under license by Just Play LLC. By the way, my videos are never sponsored by anyone other than myself. If my video is ever sponsored, if any video is sponsored, typically they are specified in the video. Hey, this video is sponsored by such and such. This video is sponsored by Sarah at Raven's Crochet. If it is ever sponsored by anyone, I will let you know. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so here's how I'm going to use these as Christmas tree ornaments. I'm going to take some of this yarn that I bought, and I'm going to take a very sharp sewing needle, but it is a sewing yarn darning needle. I made a little pouch booklet. I made this little booklet that I keep all my needles in. Basic sewing tapestry needles, and I labeled them too. I machine stitched all these in. Made a little slit out for my needle threader. I have some extra pieces of thread, and I use this as a divider if I ever have thread laying around. More sewing needles, beading needles. These needles fit really well through beads. And here's some curved needles, large eye needles. Okay, so these, you want to get large eye needles that are sharp. They're sharp enough to poke and pierce their way through fabrics. And then yarn darning needles that have large eyes that are also sharp, that can pierce through fabric. This is something that you want right here. I have a whole bunch of them. whole bunch of them, yarn darting needles. You can buy these, go to your sewing department section. It's ideally best if you have to order these online, Amazon, eBay. Go to one of those two sites. They even have like really, really long ones. Look how long that one is. And I sewed on just a blank piece, and I poked a hole towards the top, slid it in so it's in between the fabrics. It's in between those two. And I put these little office clips. I put like a 3-ring binder. And then I have sewing machine needles back here, and I put the sizes on them. Very organized with stuff like this. So you want to find a needle, a sewing needle like this. And what I'm going to do is take a number 2, number 3 weight yarn, and I'm going to thread my needle, and I'm going to double it up, and I'm going to do a few small little stitches in the top of his head, right in front, right there in the center where the seam is. I'm going to go in between and then out the other side. I'm going to do it like, I think maybe once is enough. You don't want to pierce your fabric any more than once or twice, because you're going to perforate the fabric. You're going to weaken that spot. You're going to end up having like a big tear in it later. So going through it once, doubling up my yarn, pierce through the fabric in and out one time, tie a double fisherman's knot on top, make a loop. There's your Christmas tree ornament. And once I have done that and they're up on the tree, I will come back and show you guys that. But my first little ornament I want to put on the tree with you guys is this cute little llama. So cute. And it came with this little beaded chain right here attached to a ribbon. So why not? Why not put him on the tree? Put my cute little llama up here. He's so cute, my little llama. Okay, so he might move around as I decorate the tree with you guys here. When I'm not filming, of course I'm going to be gathering and lounging here in my living room space, and I'm going to be stepping back and looking at the tree, making sure things are not bunched up in one spot, if you know what I mean. I'm going to make sure everything is evenly spread out. So you may see ornaments shift and move here and there. And then as soon as I can find him, I can't remember if it's a him and a her, so I feel really bad. But I have an elf on the shelf character that I've had for a few years now. I bought when I was working at Target. I miss working at Target. It was one of my favorite jobs. Target is a great company to work for. I worked for them for like 3.5 years. Closer to 4 years. Anyways. I learned about Elf on the Shelf there. And so when I find him, I will be putting him on the tree, or her, be putting her on the tree, and he might move around here and there, who knows. I got a few more things. I got some decorative emblems in 6 different colors. You got your primary right there, and then there's your secondary colors. Bam! I thought those would look cool on my wall somewhere, because I have posters, and I've kind of grown out of those posters. I used to have them all up in my 20s, and now I'm just kind of changing wall decor a little bit, and I don't have anything on my wall behind the couch except for my cat drawing, and I thought these would look really cool. So I got those, and I got some tissue paper to wrap stuff up. They have all kinds of tissue paper at Dollar Tree, but I try to find the best deals with the most amount of tissue paper. 20 sheets. And look, they've got multicolored sparkles on them. So it's very festive. You can use this to wrap birthday presents in. Christmas presents. Obviously, there's red and green and blue and gold and silver speckles all throughout here. It's plain white. You can use this for anything, any occasion. Even for baby shower stuff. I mean, this is very festive, and it's got multiple colors of speckles in there. It's the best deal, and it's the most amount of sheets, so that's what I get. I try to find plain white, because plain white always goes a long way and goes with everything, but I got the sparkles because that's all I could find, besides the other ones that only had 10 sheets in them. And then, of course, I got myself some chocolate. I always get some chocolate when I'm at Dollar Tree. I love these. I eat these if I eat too much. If I have an upset stomach, mint is really good about settling your stomach muscles. And I also got some pretzels, the white yogurt chocolate covered pretzels, the white fudge. I love these things, man. I love these things so much. And I've been needing these for like a long time, for like about 2 months straight. I know I have a bunch of these laying around somewhere. I can't find them to save my life. And now that I actually find them in stores, as I've been looking for them too, in like 4 or 5 different stores, I finally see that they have them now, and I don't even remember why I needed these. Probably for some office thing, but... Oh, I found these at Ollie's. I went and stopped at Ollie's. They didn't have any more yarn, but I did find a Christmas present for somebody. I can't show you that Christmas present because it's for another fellow podcaster, and she might watch my videos, so that's something else I want to do that might be fun, is maybe secretly exchange Christmas presents through podcasters. I'm not telling you who it's going to. If you want to find out who this gift is to, and then if you want to find out who the gift is from, then it is up to the podcaster's decision if they want to show the Happy Mail in a video, their Christmas present, and who they received it from, because I will be sending her a card with this. And it's heavy, and it was only $4. Yes, okay, I told the price of her present, but you know what? I'm going to be putting more with this gift. So, So anyways, I found these little bags. I'm going to put one on my tree. Aren't these pretty? Little Christmas bags. They're like 50 cents at Ollie's. And the bottom kind of pokes out for a boxed bottom. I'm going to put one at the bottom of my tree. I'm going to hang it on one of like the bottom branches, so it kind of hangs on the floor. And it'll be like a Christmas ornament. I might put like a little teddy bear in here popping out. And I think that'll look cute on the tree. And then I'm going to put something in this one and use it for a giveaway. Yeah. And I got some jingle bells. I'm going to put all of these jingle bells together, and I'm going to crochet an ornament for my tree and use these jingle bells. It was just a 2-piece necklace thing. But I'm running out of time. I don't want my video to cut out. I got some more cool stuff. And I got something really cool for another podcaster. I can't show you what it is, but it's so cool. She's going to love it. So, okay, I hope everyone is having a great week. Mwah. I love you guys. I will be back soon with a giveaway winner. I will be back soon with some small tutorials. I will be back soon with the temperature blanket stuff. All these Black Friday deals going on. Go ahead and pick out 12 colors of yarn that you like. I picked out a bunch of jewel tones. So, happy shopping, guys, and I'll see you later.